What's going on, everyone? I am the OPJellicent, and we are back here on Pokemon Showdown today. We're going to be using this Banded Krookodile team in the OU tier. Krookodile and Kyurem actually pair up really well together. Kyurem gets rid of stuff that Krookodile doesn't appreciate, such as Landorus T and Celesteela, and Krookodile can do the same for Kyurem, such as Avimagearna, Formon, such as Avimagearna. But other than that, we have Mega Manectric and Jirachi to form my Volt Turn Core. We have Tapu Fini as our defogger, just because, despite the fact that we have two dragons, neither of them actually have any dragon-type moves, so they don't care about the Misty Terrain at all. In fact, it actually kind of helps them because they can't get a Will-O-Wisp or Toxic or anything like that. And then Dragon Dance, Figgy Berry, Zygarde Dart here with the Coil. Always love the set. Ends up coming through a ton of the matches. So that is going to be the team in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me. As usual, if you do have set suggestions, be sure to go ahead and leave those down below in the comment section. And I'll be right back with our first match. Alright, we got our first battle right here, and we're facing a Mega, it looks like it's Mega Bayonet squad right here, so that's pretty cool. This guy does not appreciate Earthquake at all. I'm not sure how much Hippo takes, but Kyurem Kyurem doesn't lead well against, like, Tapu Bulu. No, against Volcanion, because I don't think Fusion built Okos, and I don't want to take a ton of damage with this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and lead off here with my Jirachi, just to try to get up a rocks. If he leads Volcanion, then honestly, I think Volcanion has to be his lead, just because, like, look at my team and then look at the resists to that. I guess Finny can take it on. We're going to lead off here with Finny. Actually leads off with Magearna, that's fine, unless he's, like, some odd set, such as Electrium. We should be good to go right here. I'll just Nature's Madness him down. Hopefully he lets me get the 50% off. Well, actually, we get 50% on something right here, which is great. And he gives me the Magearna damage. So he goes for Trick Room actually. We'll go Jirachi right here. Goes right for Flash Cannon. That's totally fine. So he's Trick Room. I guess I didn't really identify Trick Room with this team just because he had so few resistances. I'm gonna Stealth Rock right here because that's not doing a lot. And we get up Rocks, which is gonna pressure quite a bit of his team right now. And I'll just Iron Head right here. He goes Hippo. And he's probably just going to Earthquake. But I'll get up a Rocks. I think he would get up a Rocks first. So I'll U-turn out Row. There's the Rocks. And honestly, I'm just going to go... If I go Kyurem right now, do I just kind of win? Maybe. We'll try it. I at least got 2 knockouts, I think. Because unless Volcanion doesn't go down, I'm going to go for here for Ice Beam. It'll knock out this thing from that range. So we get the kill on Magearna. That's probably not Fusion Bolt range. I think I have to... It should be Fusion Bolt range. Come on, this is Max Attack Kyurem. He's offensive Magearna, so I'm going to go right here for the Fusion Bolt. He switched out. So this thing's probably going to Prankster Will-O-Wisp me, I guess. I'm just going to Ice Beam. I don't really care. Goes back to Magearna. He's a Berry. Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. And now I'm going to switch out into Jirachi this time. Just because, as much as Kyurem-Black, so he goes for Trick Room, surprised, but I'll just U-turn now, I think. Just because, what does he really hit me with? HP Fire? We can stall out Trick Room turns no matter what. So out comes Volcanion, which I'm not sure what coverage he has, but I think my best switch in right here would be my Tapu Fini. To just defog or Nature's Madness him too. I'm going to Nature's Madness, just because it's my best way of dealing with him. This is a really weird team. Trick Room on a... with only one Trick Room user. So he goes for, what is that, HP Grass? And he's not leftovers. Did we see an item? We didn't see Life Orb, did we? Yeah, I'm just going to go right here for the defog. Quick Steam Eruption. So he's going for the, he can't burn me under terrain. And honestly, I think defogging for Kyurem-Black is really worth it. And now I'm just going to go here into my, I want to get my own rocks again, to be honest. He has 1 turn of Trick Room left. We're going to put this thing in range of everything with our another Nature's Madness right here. And now I'll just... He's gonna click HP Grass again, right? I'll just Moonblast. Probably won't knock him out, yeah. But now we're getting Kyurem-Black, and this is the scenario where I wanted. Look at Kyurem-Black and look at his team now. I'm just gonna Fusion Bolt to knock this out. And then I'm pretty sure we get another knockout after that with Icium Z. So down that thing goes, unless he's Choice Sash Excadrill or Choice Scarf Tapu Bulu. So out comes Magearna. This thing should go down. It's probably max HP though, that's the only problem. We're gonna Sub-Zero Slammer it. Maybe it'll knock him out. We barely miss out. Goes for Flash Cannon though, so thankfully he did not Trick Room. And gets a Soul Heart boost, that's totally fine with me. I'll just go right here into my... I'll go Krookodile just to collect Earthquake. Or probably Knock Off actually. Pursuit is probably my best play just because... He's going to try to switch it out to preserve it for Trick Room later. So we get rid of that. And it's not looking bad. Brings out his Hippo. That's fine. No, I'm curious as to what kind of coverage he has. I'm gonna go Zygarde right here. I hope he doesn't have Toxic. He gets up rocks. That's fine with me. I'll just D-Dance. Actually, he doesn't have any fast mons left. I just Coil. Goes Bayonet. That's fine. What is Bayonet really gonna do to me? I'll just Dragon Dance up now to ensure I outspeed Excadrill. Clicks Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. We have defense boost, and we still have our 50% berry intact. So now that we're faster, I'll just Coil up again. He might go Tapu Bulu. He actually has Prankster Taunt. That's kind of frustrating. I'll just 1000 arrows now then. If he goes hard Tapu Bulu, then you got me. I was really banking on Zygarde doing some work. So this should still do a good amount, despite the fact that he Pain Splitted right there. I wish I could hit him with Extreme Speed right here. I'll just go Jirachi. Goes for D-Bond. That's fine. I'll just get up rocks now. I could just sack this and take the kill. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Because even though Zygarde is burned, it's still my win condition. So he just Will-O-Wisps for the knockout. I mean, he Will-O-Wisps and I knock him out. So let's see what he wants to bring in next. Tapu Bulu. I can try to flinch this to death. Probably not a good plan. I'm going to Healing Wisp my Zygarde back. Goes right for Superpower. I'll bring in this again. And we shall attempt to set up again. I'll go right here for the Coil. Hopefully though he was locked into Superpower. Goes right for Wood Hammer, which does a lot, but that was with Coil. You know what though, I'm going to Coil again. Just because unless he crits me right here, I think he puts me in range of my berry. Yep. And there's that Iapapa. And I can just go ahead and Extreme Speed again. Just Extreme Speed to 2 at KO probably. Yeah. And I just E-Speed here again. I'm assuming we outspeed Excadrill because it's a Trick Room team, so why would you run speed on it? And even if we don't, then Bandit Krookodile should be able to clean up, but we get rid of that, and let's see what he wants to bring out finally right here. Goes Hippo, so I'm assuming he's going to try to Whirlwind. I'm just going to 1000 arrows this. Takes half. Goes right for Toxic, that's fine. I'll just 1000 arrows again. I should have Dragon Danced, but it's fine. We can knock him out, and we should be good to go now. I kind of want to give the last kill to Krookodile, but he goes Drill. He has Sand Up, actually. This is kind of scary, but you know what? Krookodile can come in right here. Get that Intimidate off. Live a hit, and then go right here for... I'm actually going to double to Manectric, though. No, he could Swords Dance. I'm going to Earthquake. I think we live a Steelium. Yeah, the game ended, so we live this. And Bandit Krookodile is going to go ahead and get that last kill right there. It's a nice game one. We beat a nice Sand team right there. And I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got a second match right here. I'm probably going to lead off with Jirachi just because I want to try to get up rocks before he has the ability to Magic Bounce. Krookodile can spam knockoff, which is kind of cool. Why are there like lines around Krookodile's sprite? I'm not sure, but hopefully it doesn't lead Deontay. It leads Lando, so this is probably not very good either. We probably outspeed him though, if he's defensive, and if he's Scarf, he'll OHKO me for sure. I don't really have any good Earthquake switch-ins, so I'm just going to try to get up rocks. Goes for Earthquake, we lived it, and that's what I wanted. So, what I can do now is just go Kyurem before he gets up his own rocks. He might just Earthquake again though. Okay, so I guess we're taking the damage with Kyurem. Yeah, he just goes for Earthquake, so that's unfortunate. I nearly cancelled right there because Kyurem was kind of important, but it's fine. I'll just go ahead and Ice Beam this. Hopefully he's not Sash, but he might be. He outsped my Jirachi, so it could just be a Sash lead set. Goes Toxapex, that's fine because I can just Fusion Bolt this right after. This is a max attack Fusion Bolt. This should do a good amount. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt right here. 51. Okay, let's see what he clicked. Just got up a Toxic Spike. That's totally fine with me. He actually doesn't have anything that wants to switch into this very well. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt again. I could Icium Z right here, but I honestly don't think it's worth it. He's going to go Mew. We can knock... The thing is, would he be faster than me and go for Will-O-Wisp? But that would be kind of tricky. I'm going to go for the Sub-Zero Slammer. I don't think you go back to Toxapex right here. I mean, he might. He saw that I have max attacks based on the max attack based on the Fusion Bolt damage, so he might scout for a Z move right now. But either way, even when Mew comes back in, it's going to be in range of everything anyway, so I think it's fine. And you know what? I can try to Pursuit Trap this with Krookodile too if it is defensive, because after rocks, he'll be at 47, I guess 53. He goes go Toxapex again. This should probably go down, or at least be put at a very low range. Oh yeah, it's been pretty low. And I can just go ahead and Fusion Bolt now. A cool thing that I could do is just charge up a Free Shock right here as he goes back to Mew, but that would be really risky, and he could just go back to Toxapex anyway, so it's probably not worth it. Fusion Bolt's definitely the best play right here. I think Fusion Bolt plus Ice Beam should knock out the Mew. And then we can... Actually, Kyurem completely tears through his team. I kind of regret having to take the Earthquake damage earlier. We deal with Deontay, I guess, to an extent. He goes back to Lando. This is not going to appreciate this hit. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt again, though, because I think you go back to Toxapex right here. And I don't want it coming in to get Regenerator, so we're going to go ahead and do that. He has Scarf Stone Edge, so that's fine. We know what he is locked into now, and that does in fact mean I can go Tapu Fini right here just to get rid of the hazards. Yeah, I want a defog for my Zygarde, which I'm going to go for game with, as well as my Manectric, so let's go ahead and get that defog off. We know the Scarfer now too, which is great. And hopefully we're faster than this Mew so I can taunt it to prevent it from defogging. We're going to go to do that now. I mean, not defogging, roosting or soft boiling. Yeah, roost right there, and I can just go ahead and Nature's Madness now. I don't really care what he does. He might go to Toxapex and then switch out again, but that's fine. We'll get off damage on Toxapex at the very least. Actually, Toxapex is really weak right now, right? It's at 23, and that was after Regenerator, I believe. So I can just go right here for the Nature's Madness, and I think Nature's Madness plus Moonblast might knock us out. Probably not. I'll probably have to Moonblast twice, which... If he has, like, Psychic or something, he'll probably knock me out with the Poison by then, but at least he'll be weakened, so we'll see what he has. Just goes for knockoff, so he wants to get rid of my leftovers. That's totally cool. And I'll just go ahead and Moonblast now. I wish we had Surf. That would be useful. Actually, I'm pretty sure they have the exact same base power, so we did have Psychic. I'm not sure why he just didn't Psychic right there. I'm taunting. I don't want him... I don't want this thing getting any recovery. If we get the lower roll, then that would be pretty bad. Goes right for knockoff. That was worth it in my eyes. I couldn't risk getting a low roll and then him roosting. So, and my Tapu Fini was too weakened to do anything anyway. So I'll Moonblast right here. Actually, it's not gonna knock him out anyway. So I think I'll just go for Nature's Madness in case he makes a weird switch out. And he just knocks me out. So that's totally cool with me because while we are getting increasingly weak to to Lando, if he locks himself into EQ, I think Zygarde can win the game. So we're gonna go Krookodile right here and just click Pursuit. And pick up this kill. Because I don't want this thing like Will-O-Wisping my Zygarde later if it ever gets recovery, which it's not going to because we knock it out right here. Even if he was faster, which my Tapu Fini outsped, yeah. So I don't think he's going to outspeed me right here, and we can go ahead and knock this thing out. I don't know why he's taking so long. I mean, I guess he's trying to figure out what he wants to switch into a knockoff if he wants to, I guess. But we Pursuit, crit obviously did not matter. And I'm assuming he'll go Deontay? He actually goes Lando, okay. So this is kind of what I was talking about. I'm going to go here into my Jirachi. Hopefully he goes for U-turn, Earthquake, so that way I can bring in my Zygarde and win. I need to make sure I'm out of Shuriken range today, but I think 2 Earthquakes from Scarf Lando should put me in range of my berry. And then we can Dragon Dance and follow it up with some 1000 Arrow spam and should be good to go. Because at +3 I think we OHKO Greninja with extreme speed, so that's kind of what I'm looking to do right now. But hopefully Earthquakes, I'm hoping to not see U-turn. He goes for U-turn, so unfortunate. So now I'm gonna have to go Manectric as he brings in Deontay right here, and then it's gonna be a 50-50 because I can Volt Switch for damage. But if he goes back to Lando, he's gonna Earthquake anyway, and then I go get in my Zygarde anyway. So I'm gonna Volt Switch right here. He might just not Mega Evolve, but I'm gonna Volt Switch and bring out my Krookodile because. Though I'm going to try to force him to Earthquake, which he's eventually going to have to do because my Manectric pretty much 1v1s everything else in his team. So if we can get that Landorus to Earthquake, we should be able to win with our... So we didn't Mega Evolve. No, we did, because he was slower than us. He didn't Mega Evolve first. So we get off 50%, and now I bring in Krookodile right here and sack it to the Moonblast, which is unfortunate because we're featuring it, but it's what I have to do. He just knocks me out. And now I can just bring in Manectric again. And this is kind of tricky. At the same time, it's not, though, because that scenario with Zygarde is what we're going for. So I'm just going to T-Bolt right here. And we should be good to go. If he goes... He's going to be forced to go Lando after. And then and then he's going to Earthquake me. I go Zygarde, set up, and win, I think. I believe that's how this should go, unless he's Scarf Gren and has Ice Beam, in which case we're going to be in a bad spot. But I think you just stay in and sack this. Or you go hard Lando, in which case it's the same thing. I still have to try to win with Zygarde. The thing is, both of my Mons are win conditions right now, so if I actually HP Iced right here, on the Lando switch in, he actually loses to Manectric. But I think he has to stay in, and then go for the Scarf EQ. I don't know, he's really thinking about this. I think he could make like a mid-ground sack, but then like Deontay doesn't deal with +1 Zygarde anyway. So let's say he sacks, I mean, no matter what he sacks, he has to go Lando because nothing else actually deals with me. Unless, like I said, it is Scarf Greninja, which would kind of mess us up. So he does go Lando, and this is what I was hoping to see because he's gonna Earthquake me right here, and then I go Zygarde. So we're gonna HP Ice, and I'm going to try to win with Zygarde after this. I'm curious to see if he won't Earthquake and just HP Ice me to try to catch Zygarde on the switch in. But I don't think he would do that. He should just Earthquake unless he's really trying to make a pivot right here, but I would Earthquake if I were him. I need to calc the damage on my Zygarde. We only have 104 HP investment, so let's go ahead and put 104 in there, because I put the rest into speed for Scarf Cortana. 104. Alright, I'll figure that out later. Let's see what he decides to click first. Why isn't this working? This is... Why is there a 0? Okay, there we go. Landorus T. Choice Scarf, Earthquake. Yeah, we take 2, and that will put us in range of our berry. Unless he gets 2 really low rolls. Actually, no, because he'll put me below 25% no matter what. So he knocks me out. And this is the plan. I'm going to go Zygarde now, and if he's Scarf Grin, he goes hard out into that. But other than that, I just Dragon Dance right here. So yeah, like I said, we get the first thingy right there. And now I just Coil because I outspeed everything. Well, actually, I want to Dragon Dance again because if I Coil, then he's not going to put me in range of my berry. If he crits me right here, then that would be really unfortunate. But I'm not sure if he'll switch out like into Celesteela or something. But we deal with everything else. We now outspeed the Deontay. The calc is really annoying. And I'm not sure how much +2 extreme speed is doing to Greninja. I'll go ahead and calc it just because I kind of have to. Let's just say he's offensive. Extreme speed is doing a good amount even without it. I think I have to be +3. Even at +3, it's a roll, so this is really scary. He goes for the Earthquake again, which is what we expected. And now I think I just +3 1,000 arrows and knock him out. Landorus Teeth. Choice Scarf. 1,000 arrows at +3 should knock him out from that range. 89 to 105, yeah. So do I just Dragon Dance again, or do I Coil? I think the only problem, I have to Coil right here, just because we already outspeed everything, and I need to make sure when he Earthquakes right here, we're still out of range of Shuriken. So now I 1,000 arrows and knock him out. And then he might switch out to Preserve Intimidate, for sure. That's definitely going to be tricky if he does that, but he has to pick a sack, and then he has to go back out into this. It's going to come down to how many Shuriken hits he gets, I think, because that knocks him out. And now it just comes down to how many Shuriken hits he gets, unless Celesteela lives the hit too, which would be really unfortunate. So out comes Celesteela. I really need to hope this knocks him out, or else he's going to put me in Shuriken range. We didn't knock him out. I'm assuming he clicked Toxic. Yeah, that's going to be it. He might have Protect on this too. Maybe if he doesn't have Shuriken and he doesn't have Protect, then we can have enough turns. But actually, wait, we have Extreme Speed to outrun Shuriken, but I don't think we have enough turns because he just did 12 that turn, and then he's going to do 18, and then so I don't think we have a chance right now. Maybe, who knows? I'm gonna go for it. I mean, maybe he has like random Baneful Bunker, and it's over anyway. I remember Baneful Bunker on that Mon was actually on Toxapex was actually really popular at the early Sun and Moon days. But I'm gonna 1,000 arrows right here, and yeah, that's gonna be that. I'm gonna take the last kill just because, you know, gotta do that. But let's see what he decides to sack. He's gonna go Toxapex, and I just 1,000 arrows right here, and then go down to the Poison. So unfortunate. Had we had one more turn, we probably would have knocked out Greninja with Extreme Speed. It was a roll. It was like 94 to 112, I think, but that's alright. We're not very high on the ladder now, so I'm going to try to make up for that with this next match. Alright, we got another match right here, and Kyurem does a ton of work. I'm going to try to have it not take a ton of damage early. Krookodile can spam knockoff. It's just going to be struggle against the Clefable. I'm going to lead off with Manectric because I see Zard as a really great lead for him. He leads off with Tapu Lele, so I'm just going to go Jirachi right here. He might double out into Zard if he's really expecting that. But Spit off Jirachi is definitely my best play right here because Manectric's a win con if he's not Scarf Lando again. So there's the Moonblast. Well, that's Scarf damage, I think. I think Specs would have done a little bit more. So I'm going to try to get a Parox here. He doesn't have any Magic Bounce Mons. Doesn't look that good. I think he has to go Zapdos. I'm gonna get a Parox anyway. There's the Zapdos. So he's gonna free Force to Defog right now, and this is the scenario where I wanted. So I'm gonna go Kyurem right here on the Defog. If he Heat Waves right away, good play. But he goes for Defog. So now I just get to click Fusion Bolt on the Toxapex, which this should 2-hit KO. No, easily, yeah. And I can just go ahead and Fusion Bolt again since Zard is not Mega Evolved yet. And if Clefable comes out, we knock it out with Icium Z after. But honestly, I might not do that. He goes back to Zapdos. Let's see how much this does. Not a ton, but I can pretty much just Ice Beam right here. And do some work. He goes back to Toxapex. Would he go back to Zapdos? I don't think so. I'm just going to Fusion Bolt. We still have our Z move too, so if he ever goes out into Clefable, then we should be good to go. We just knock out Toxapex right there, so that pivot to get Regenerator really did not work out for him. Maybe he expected me to Ice Beam again, but there was no way I was risking my Kyurem getting Toxic. I'm going to go ahead and Ice Beam first because I know we take a Moonblast. And he just opts to get up rocks, and now I'm just going to fire off the Sub-Zero Slammer for the knockout. Really hoping it doesn't click Protect this turn, but he might, considering it's probably Wish Protect leftovers, but he just Moonblasted, so we knocked that thing out. And like I said, Kyurem was going to tear this guy's team apart, so now if he goes Zard, I think I have to go hard Tapu Fini. He's going to go Zard. And tricky scenario right here. If he starts to Dragon Dance up, I can just go Krookodile and deal with it. Honestly, I'm just going to go Krookodile now because he's going to Mega Evolve and Dragon Dance. Yeah, and I think we take one hit, and Bandit Earthquake should be able to deal with this just fine. So he actually just straight up knocked me out. Wow, but the point is he does not have that stat boost. Krookodile, you're really that frail? Okay. Zygarde probably eats one hit, but I don't want to have it take that. So I'm going to go here into Fini, I think, which can take mostly anything, and it can taunt him. I'm going to taunt him first just because he's going to Roost or something. Goes hard Zapdos, so he really wants to go for game with his Zarda right there. I'm going to switch out. I could just stay in and just play super offensively. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. Goes right for Discharge. This is fine. I just needed him to... I just need to get rid of the hazards right there. So now what I can do is just Nature's Madness him down. I don't care if he knocks this out because I'm going to go for game with my Zygarde right now. Actually, right now. Yeah, I'm going to go for game with Zygarde right now. Because if Zard comes back in and Dragon Dances, it wins. So I need to go for game soon. Goes right for Supersonic Sky Strike. We got our Berry, and now we know what set he is too. So I Dragon Dance right here. Unfortunately, he was Scarf Tapu Lele. He might just go hard Tapu Lele now. And that would be a tricky scenario again. Goes for Earthquake. That's fine. Unfortunately, the thing is, I would have needed 2 Dragon Dances. Maybe going hard into this was not the play, but we'll knock him out right there and force Tapu Lele out. And if he's not Scarf Tapu Lele, then we win right now. Assuming we knock him out, but what I need to do right here is 1,000 Arrows. I can't Extreme Speed under Terrain, unfortunately, but that will be alright. So he has Scarf and he locks into Psychic. So now what I do is I go, we said that he clicked Psychic. I know he's locked into that, so I can go out into this and just get up rocks, I think. Goes Zapdos. That's totally fine. I'm just going to Healing Wish out of here and bring back in my Kyurem. No, then I'd get swept by Scarf Psychic, so I'm just going to go hard Kyurem now. Opts to Defog. I'm going to Ice Beam right here. Actually, no, I'm going to charge up a... No, I can't charge up a Freeze Shock, unfortunately. I could, but if he... I'm going to do it. Just clicks Discharge, and now I get a kill, which is great. Sometimes Freeze Shock can be super clutch like that, because this will knock him out. It'll knock out Tapu Lele. Yeah, get that thing gets out right out of there. And the point right now is he can't set up with the Zard in front of this. Because I have Earth Power, and he's already Mega Evolved. So, we're going to Earth Power right here. He's probably just going to Dragon Dance. He actually opted to Dragon Dance. And we knock that out. So, that's going to be the game, because Tapu Lele cannot break through my Jirachi, and I'll go ahead and drop a GG in chat right there. So I'm glad we managed to pick up the win right there, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, so once again right here, Kyurem tears this guy's team apart. It's kind of similar to the last one, in the sense that it's like a bulky offense, but we have to be careful about the Zard. I can try to lead off with Kyurem and get a kill, but he has so many good anti-leads. Like Tyranitar probably takes an Icium Z. So we're going to go ahead and lead off here with Jirachi. He doesn't have any Fairy that I necessarily have to keep this healthy with for, and if he's defensive, then we actually, first of all, we saw that we lived a Scarf hit that first match, so I'm just going to Rocks up right here. Hard Zard. I'm really hoping this is not X. It is Y. I don't care if he Flamethrowers to knock me out, because, and he doesn't even knock me out on top of that, because I didn't need health on Jirachi, as I said. So now I get to go right here into my Manectric. And I'm not sure if he wasn't Scarf Lando based on how he played it, because he didn't U-turn, he hard switched. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt right here. Out comes the Landorus. I don't think I can risk him being Scarf, so I'm going to go here into my Jirachi to sack it off. I could just go Tapu Fini too, but there's no point in taking damage on that when my Jirachi's already so weakened. There's an Earthquake, and this is fine because I bring in my Kyurem now, and if he wants to get off 50% on me, we actually knock him out. So I'm going to go ahead and... I think Sub-Zero Slammer right away is the play, because we actually pretty much get a kill, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because he goes Toxapex, and in combination with Fusion Bolt, this goes down. Yeah, easily. I think so. I'm going to go ahead and Fusion Bolt right here. Out comes Ferrothorn. Hidden Power Fire in the Sun would be super clutch right now. But thankfully, due to Teravolt, we actually don't take any Iron Barbs damage, and I can just go ahead and... this is tricky, because Manectric is my win condition, but I kind of want to risk it right here. I don't want to take any Leech Seed damage, though. I'm going to Ice Beam. We do nothing. Okay, he gets up rocks. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go Krookodile now on the Leech Seed, and I'm going to hope he stays in and allows me to hit him with this Banded Fire Fang. I want to successfully click Fire Fang on this and during the live. Unfortunately switches out into Lando, which is definitely the smartest play right now, but we'll scout the set. We're not going to do a lot of damage, and he's going to get Leech Seed recovery, but that's fine. I'll just go right here into my Tapu Fini. He probably clicked Earthquake. He clicked this move very fast. Hopefully we don't get to it KO'd. He clicked U-turn, actually. And he probably saw that we were banded, so he goes Tapu Koko now. And this thing probably has like Volt Switch or something, but I'm going to hope he chokes, and I'll just Moonblast. He has Volt Switch. We do live it, though. So that's great, and he has to take damage with something right now. And I want to keep rocks up for Zard. So out comes Toxapex. I want to taunt this to make sure it doesn't get up any Toxic Spikes, because Manectric is my win condition. If he goes hard back to Tapu Koko, then it's a good, nice play, but... yeah, he doesn't get to get up his Toxic Spikes, which is what I wanted. And I can go to Nature's Madness, this thing down, prevent it from recovering. He just goes for Scald. Thankfully it doesn't burn me. I can just go ahead and Nature's Madness again, and pretty much force something that comes out to take 50% eventually. So he goes for Scald. I'm going to taunt right here just because I can't allow a T-Spec to get up or else I lose. Pretty much, because my Manectric's my win condition, as I said. But you know what? Krookodile can actually do some work too. Click Scald again, so he's smart. Taunt was my play there every time. And I'll go ahead and switch out here, I think. Nah, it's not worth it. Do I defog and just let the Zard get back to help? Because I'm going for a game with Manectric anyway, so it might just be worth it. No, it's not. I'm going to Nature's Madness right here. Bring this thing even weaker. He spurns me, which he gets he was going for, finally. I'm really tempted to just go Zygarde right here and just take the win, but if he burns me, that's going to be so bad. Because Zygarde's, you know what, I'm just going to sack this. I'm going to go right here for the Nature's Madness. Finally brings out Tapu Koko, which is what he should do. And there's no point in staying in right here. I just want to Volt Switch. I'm just going to let him Volt Switch. Yeah, I'm not letting you boost, man. This is still going to do a good amount. And I'm just going to Nature's Madness right here because I want you at 50% when you knock me out. So he actually opted to do it right there. He could have roosted again, but... And then he would have been at 49, I think. No, he would have gone up to 94 and been at 47. So he brings out Landorus T. This gives me several options. I think he's Choice Scarf. I don't think Choice Scarf can knock out Kyurem at this range, so I'm actually going to go out into Kyurem right here. And as much as I want to charge up a Free Shock, I'm just going to go for Fusion Bolt, expecting Toxapex to come in. There's the U-turn, and Electric Turn boosted Fusion Bolt's going to hurt anything right here. Even Ferrothorn, as crazy as that sounds. But he sacks off Toxapex, which is great. Because that's great for my... Actually, I guess everything knocked him out. So you didn't really need to keep it. Out comes Tyranitar. Is it going to be regular Dragon Dance? Is a good question. I'm going to Fusion Bolt right here, because it's still in terrain, and that does a ton. Goes for Crunch and crits me. That probably mattered. Kyurem-Black has good defense, but it's fine. I'll go right here into my Zygarde now. Because, unless he was Banded Tar, but if he's Bantar, I'm pretty sure we just Dragon Dance up right now and win. So the thing is, I can Coil, and then we take the hit and get our berry back. So that's great, and I can just go ahead and 1,000 Arrows now for the knockout. And he's going to be forced out into Ferrothorn, which won't even appreciate the hits despite its great defense stats. Goes Landorus to get the Intimidate off, though. That's a good play. I'm going to go here for 1,000 Arrows, though, because he's actually faster than me. Oh, really? Oh, we only have 1.5, not 2 speed. So we get rid of that, and now he goes out into the Ferrothorn, which is, makes sense. We're at 1.5 speed already, so I don't actually need to keep this healthy, and at this point my Manectric wins the match. I'm just going to Coil. Goes right for the Gyro Ball, and now I'll just 1,000 arrows, get off a ton of damage, and put him in range of Manectric guaranteed. So yeah, that does a lot, and now Manectric comes out and wins the match. As much as I want to go Krookodile, I don't want to risk him having some weird set, so we'll go ahead and Flamethrower right here. And he might just forfeit, saying that this mon wins. Isn't Overheat not 100% accurate? That's why I love Flamethrower too. It's just a much more consistent move. And if Tapu Koko comes out, even a Scarf, nothing that Scarf will knock me out. So he goes Tapu Koko. And under terrain, we do knock him out with Thunderbolt. And he's not Scarf, so we knock that thing out, and then we're going to be able to knock out the Charizard. So, nice win right there. We're not going to end it off. We're going to go ahead and get one more match, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is going to be the final match of the day. Currently sitting at 3-1, so no matter what happens, we have finished positive, but hopefully we can win this one just to get some more nice points. But I'm going to go ahead and lead off for Jirachi. Leads off with Garchomp. This thing is not as strong as Lando, so we take a Scarf EQ. If he's like Life Orb, though, I don't want to risk it. I'm going to go Tapu Fini. Watch him be banded into it, Kami, right here. I think that is banded, actually. And that just does that much. So I'm just going to Moonblast now. Goes out into his Muck, which is totally cool with me. That's definitely Assault Vest. And I'll just go ahead and... He's going to Poison Jab. I think he would knock off here. So I'm just going to Nature's Madness to get rid of all your health. If you Poison Jab, then good play. But Tapu Fini doesn't actually do a ton. It loses to Magnezone. It's already weakened by Garchomp. Goes for Poison Jab, so he gets to play right. But this does give me my Krookodile right here. And I have a 50-50 of my own to make now. Actually, it's kind of a 33-33-33. Because I can Earthquake predicting like any one of these two. But I can Fire Fang expecting Tapu Bulu. I'm going to Earthquake. I should have Fire Fang, but it's fine. This will still do probably not a lot because it's under grassy terrain, yeah. And he just got like all his health back with grassy terrain plus leftovers. So I'll just go here into my Jirachi, just to get up rocks right here. He'll probably, if he's SD Bulu, that's actually not a threat because Kyurem checks him just fine. So, I think my win condition this match is Zygarde, which, what do I set up on really? I can set up on Muck as long as it doesn't get the Poison Touch. There's a Horn Leech. I think that's, we just had leftovers. I thought that was banded for a second, but Tapu Bulu is just so strong. So rocks are my play. Out comes Magnezone, which is totally cool. I'll get Grassy Terrain Recovery and leftovers, and I should be faster and be able to U-turn out right here. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Actually, did I click Iron Head? Alright, well it worked, but that was definitely not what I wanted to do. We're going to go ahead and U-turn out now and bring in our... Nothing really wants to take a Steel-type attack. Manectric's important, Kyurem's important. Krookodile's the least important, so I'm going to go out into Krookodile right here. There's a substitute, that's totally fine. And I'll just go ahead and... I think Knockoff's my play. I'm just going to Fire Fang in case he wants to go back to Bulu. Just goes for Flash Cannon, that's totally cool. Fire Fang hits everything. If he goes back to Garchomp, sure he'll get rough skin off, but he actually goes back to Tapu Bulu. This is Banded Fire Fang. Yeah, that does 2-hit KO, and I just Fire Fang again right here. And knock that guy out. Did he think that I Earthquaked or something? But Tapu Bulu is gone, which is cool. Krookodile doing some work. I'm glad we teched the Fire Fang. I nearly put, what's the other move? Aqua Tail on here. But then we were hard-walled by Tapu Bulu, and we couldn't really touch Mega Scissor. Goes, Katana, so I guess he's going to try to sweep me with this. If it's Scarf, we'll know. I'll go right here for the, gets an attack boost? Yeah, so he gets the attack boost. This is going to be a kind of a 50-50. Do I think he's Scarf and go Kyurem, or do I think he's not Scarf? And his Zoom move, because if he's not Scarf, then we'll know right now. So I think this is the play that I have to make right here. And we're going to go ahead and fire off a Sub-Zero Slammer. Alright, so that was definitely a kind of overkill on this Muck, but it's fine. He's clearly locked in with whatever he does with Cortana, which is good. Meaning I have to keep some stuff healthy to deal with this. Out comes Garchomp right here. I'm going to Ice Beam. Devastating Drake is fine. Is it really though? Because now I'm kind of weak to Cortana. Not really. I mean, though, because I have Jirachi still. But what does Jirachi do back to him? All questions we must answer. I'm going to go here into my Manectric. Just because even though I don't knock him out with HPI, so I'm going to win after I Dragon Dance once. So I'm going to hit and Power Ice right here and just knock him out. I mean, not knock him out, put him in range of a plus 1,000 arrows. Or I guess plus 2, because I'm going to have to Dragon Dance twice to get outspeed the Cortana. Which I believe I put 160 speed on my Zygarde today. I've made that mistake in the past. I mean, my Zygarde. Yeah, we have... Okay, so we've been working with not as many EVs this entire live, and that means we might not outspeed the... Can I crit right here? That means we might not outspeed the Cortana, even at +2, which is really unfortunate. So I have to go Zygarde. I'm assuming, did you have Outrage or Dragon Claw? We're going to scout for Outrage. So there's Outrage, which is perfectly fine with me. I'll just go ahead and U-turn out right here. And this is fine because I get in my Zygarde. He'll be forced out into probably Aerodactyl and Ice Fang. But we should take that and be able to 1,000 arrows, but then I think we lose to Cortana anyway. And I need Zygarde to kill Magnezone too. So he goes out into the Aerodactyl. I'm just going to 1,000 arrows. I have to hope I live an Ice Fang if he has it. He does have that. We do live it, which is cool. And we do get our Iapapa Berry, so we get to 1,000 arrows this thing and not knock it out. Alright, so that means Extreme Speed's definitely not knocking it out. Ice Fang can miss. You know what I should have done? I should have Dragonanced. And then I would have knocked him out with the next hit, I think. But then Cortana would have come out, clicked Leaf Blade twice. I don't know, this is going to be hard. Do I just 1,000 arrows, try to go for the miss? He actually Aerial Aces. So that works too, because I have to go... He's going to go out into this, and I think he's going to knock off, right? I'm going to go Jirachi. Clicks Leaf Blade, which is cool, and I can just go ahead... I think my play is Healing Wish, actually. I'm going to Healing Wish out of here. Because now I get this back in, and if I lose because I don't put the EVs on my Zygarde, that's going to be kind of unfortunate. I'm going to Coil. I could just try to Coil up. He has Flash Cannon. Unfortunately, our Berry is already gone, so this is going to be kind of tricky. 1,000 arrows right here. And then we just hope that we can live 2 hits from Cortana, I guess. Or do I Coil up again? No, because then Cortana outspeeds me anyway and just knocks me out. So we take the kill, and we gotta hope we take 2 Leaf Blades. Unless we crit 1,000 arrows right here, which... Or 1,000 arrows into Extreme Speed knocks him out. Can we do some damage? Extreme Speed's not knocking him out from that range, I doubt it. Can you get a lower roll on Leaf Blade? I don't think so. Yeah, he knocked me out, so that was really close. I definitely think we did everything we could to bring it back right there, but we're going to go ahead and end it off at 3-2. Still a really fun live, though. I enjoyed using Krookodile. Once again, the team is down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And yeah, if you guys are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time.